It's the number one thing we can do for people, but in particular women, and I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, that's great. And it's great that you've been able to set up those programs and everything from the transparency to other things. Digital marketers, this one's for you. I've got 30 seconds to tell you about Wix Studio, the web platform for agencies and enterprises. So here are a few things you can do in 30 seconds or less when you manage projects on Wix Studio. Work in sync with your team on one canvas, reuse templates, widgets, and sections across sites, create a client kit for seamless handovers, and leverage best-in-class SEO defaults across all your Wix sites. Time's up, but the list keeps going. Step into Wix Studio to see more. You mentioned that certainly some people are more comfortable talking about money and asking for things and other topics like that. Where does mentorship and providing resources, training, all of those things come into play? How would you recommend that organizations look at that and to support women in tech?
Yeah. I think it's such a great question, and I think it's twofold. The first is, in particular in operations, finance, and HR, we need to take a much more proactive role and stop waiting for people to ask for a promotion or a raise. Yeah. There's sort of always been this idea that, well, we'll wait for people to ask for these things because it's better for the bottom line.
Right.
But the truth of the matter is, if we're doing the right thing by our people, we should be well ahead of any of those requests. You should be promoting somebody, giving someone a raise because you can see their potential and the work ethic and their progress far before they even do. We know in particular for women are faced and affected by imposter syndrome far more than any other demographic. So they will ask last. We as an organization need to step up and be really responsible and proactive there. The second piece is, for these uncomfortable conversations, whether it's women or anyone else in any sticky topic that people are, hesitant to enter into, we need to create those safe spaces. One of the things we do here at Vetster is every month I take a small group of women out for an event or coffee or lunch, and we just talk about some of these issues and get comfortable talking about money, talking about different challenges in the workforce, so that I can foster conversations not only with me and that they can feel that my door is always open, but also so that they learn to have those conversations with each other and find that network and that support system, which doesn't always exist within your own specific department. It can only happen cross-functionally.
Yeah. And, to your point about, I've certainly seen in my career, there are certain people that there's nothing wrong with being proactive at all, but, there are certain people that do ask for, hey, I want a promotion or a raise or other things like that. And there's plenty of people that don't. And it doesn't necessarily mean that some of those people that ask certainly deserve it, but some of those people that don't ask certainly deserve it as well, to your earlier point.